Hello everyone, Jason Lee back here again, and today we will be talking about Psycho, directed by Alfred Hitchcock. The movie tells the story of Norman Bates, a man who runs a motel in the middle of nowhere called the Bates Motel. And when a woman with a bunch of money she stole from her boss goes in to settle for the night, she is then murdered, and we don't know who possibly done it, him or his supposed grandma who is living up in the old house. So the victim's sister is and her boyfriend are trying to figure out who possibly done it. And they hired a private investigator, they try to get the cops on it, they try to do everything to find out what happened. And all eyes are pointing at Norman Bates as the potential suspect of a murder or a disappearance. And we have here one of the most tense and suspenseful films of all time. There is a lot to love here. This movie has been studied to death in film school and everything. I mean, it is one of the most influential films ever made. Alfred Hitchcock is also one of the most influential directors of all time, if not the most influential director of all time. Like, at this point, everybody's heard of him. Even if they haven't seen his movies, you could tell which music comes from his movies or which scenes are from his movies. They have a certain look to it. And Psycho is his best known work, and probably his best work. The direction, cinematography, the editing is all so perfect. It's able to tell a visual story in a matter of minutes. You understand what is going on. You understand the suspense. You understand what's there to lose. And it also keeps this mystery well hidden from the audience. It doesn't let it go until the last act of the film where things go to shit. I mean, the film's atmosphere and way of suspense is unmatched to this day. The infamous shower scene, yeah, it's been parodied to death, but once you see it in the actual film and pretend like you've never seen it before,
is anyone at home? Oh, that must be my mother. Is anything wrong?
It is tense. I love this film. Also, the acting from who played Norman Bates? Anthony Perkins. I'm sorry, I'm bad with names. Anthony Perkins is so good as Norman Bates. He is able to keep a sense of vulnerability shown out as like a persona, and keep what his real feelings and what's really going on inside him very well. The certain tics and twitches he does in the film, the things that give him a bit of personality, in the way he's like a little kid trying to weasel his way through a conversation. I mean, he's such an unsettling character in this film. And Anthony Perkins does a great job portraying that in terms of his physical performance and his acting. His acting is so good. I love him. This is probably one of my favorite horror performances of all time. And Jana Lee, from the minimal screen time she has, is memorable, and she's honestly fantastic in this film. And the twist that comes about her character, if you haven't seen the film, is actually if you've never seen the film before, pretend to not see the film before, is very good. I feel like this movie, though, is a little underappreciated now because it has been parodied to death. And I guess people will come back to this movie just to make fun of it and be like, oh, this scene is parodied from this thing or whatever. Like, as a film, it is honestly well made. The direction and cinematography, as I said, was so good. The angles and certain things that Alfred puts into his frames just makes the whole shot look like a picture at some point. And that's probably my favorite aspect of the film. That's like a moving painting, actually, a moving piece of art. And that's what the best films should do. Be like art that keeps you invested into every little detail about it. And Psycho is one of those films. It is suspenseful. The horror elements work very well. And the acting overall from all the characters are fantastic. Especially Anthony Perkins, who does a great job as Norman Bates. And I'm going to give Psycho an A+. I'm going to review Frankenstein, guys. Don't worry, I'm planning to. It's just that I got other horror films that I really wanted to talk about and get out there before I do Frankenstein. It is coming. Just hold on a minute, okay? Just hold on. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.